That one egg was 40 eggs?
That's a big fucking pile of garbage.
I'm the farting demon in this relationship.
I'd be an awesome rich person.
You're both just an embarrassment.
God, I'm awesome.
We're talking Tom Hanks and his vehicle.
Yeah, I had my finger in my mouth waiting for you to finish.
You gotta get 4 balls or something.
Dick piercing?
No, you know damn well I'm fucking that demon.
It's still sexy. How could that be close and not be
Yeah,
right?
I'll just kill some random dude.
If you want cheese, you get a milk.
You're waiting for me.
No, I can hate on it. It sucked. Boners.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to another brand new episode of Plotty Time. It's me, Poppascotch, and I'm here with Sir Chump Slap.
Hey, one of these again. You guys love them.
You guys can't get enough of them. You keep saying, get me less scientist. No, no one says that. Actually, scientists might be polling at the #1 member of the podcast.
What?
Yeah, they love them. What can we say?
They do. It's all his work he does on the Reddit.
Yes, he puts that post up every week, sometimes twice in the same week.
I saw
Did that happen to you too?
that.
Okay, so I wasn't losing my mind. But we appreciate Dr. Scientist putting that up.
Hell yeah.
But I got some new games, Chump Slap.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of Stay Out of the House?
I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
I think it's one of those it's very popular with streamers. I'm going to play it on stream. You can go to YouTube, like and subscribe there. It really helps us out. Or follow me on Twitch at Poppascotch. I stream to both. I'm going to play it on stream. It's one of those where it's a short game. You're in a closed location and something is stalking you and you have to solve puzzles and get through
But
it.
you have to stay out of the house.
Yeah. Or get out of the house or try to get into the house maybe.
But it says stay out.
I see that. Yes.
Oh, it's tricking you.
Did I not stay out of the house? And by the fact that I did not, they're like, "Hey, I told you to stay out of the house. Now you didn't. Now you're in trouble, mister."
Maybe. Or maybe the whole game is just if you never go in the house, it goes on forever.
Yeah, it just keeps going.
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, I'll have to play it on stream again at Poppascotch on Twitch. Also, I got Backrooms, which I know nothing about except they're making a movie about it.
Sweet. Yeah. Backrooms looked fun. I saw somebody stream it before.
Is it? What is it? Do you have any idea what kind of game it is?
It's just I guess there's puzzles in it, but it's just the feeling. You're just in back rooms, what the hell's the word for it?
Creepy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it looked like a very specific interior office building, fluorescent lights, just blandness.
Yeah, but they go on forever, kind of.
Interesting. It's kind of like, is it like Control with the oldest house where it kind of morphs itself?
I guess it's kind of like that, but I think you just go up, there's a certain amount of floors you got to get through, and there's demons or stuff that's following you, and creepy, weird stuff.
Okay.
But it looked fun.
I'll check it out. I mean, I bought it. I got free money because I used my PlayStation credit card to buy games at the PlayStation Store, and they give me points, and I use those on PSN cards, and this was one of the free games I got, so...
Oh, nice. I thought they got rid of that.
They changed it last December, last year. I don't know. Right. I thought it was completely over too, or they made it shitty. And then I just got an email hey, do you want to spend these points you got? I'm like, I sure do. Thank you.
Oh, nice.
So
isn't Backrooms a creepypasta from back in the day or something?
I think so. Man, I don't know anything about it. I used to be on top of this stuff. It looks like my jam.
Yeah. Some type of horror. So fuck it.
Yeah, I also got something called Night at the Gates of Hell, which I know nothing about except it's a fun game.
Yeah, I've never even heard of that one.
I think it's a lower budget one. Not lower budget, but indie.
Oh, nice.
So I'll check it out. See how that is.
Yeah, fucking A. I've checked you out checking things out.
Thanks.
On streams.
Every Thursday, 7:15-ish Eastern time. Go check it out. That's 3 times I pumped it. I don't know. I can't do any more. That's too many.
Yeah. Now they have to do their part.
Now you guys got to get out there. And if you are listening to this on the next video we release, the one that's coming up next Tuesday.
Oh, shit.
Go to the YouTube video and write in, I love hamburgers.
Oh, wow. You're really going to confuse some people.
Well, let's see how many people can, follow basic instructions.
Well, I saw the latest video and people are already saying they love hot dogs.
I know. It's pretty great, right? It's weird to have a request like that and someone's like, I got your back. I'm like, whoa, neat.
Yeah. It's nice. Somebody's listening.
Somebody's listening. Someone cares. That's always nice to know. But you know what I always really care about, Sir Chump Slap?
I don't know. Some weird 90s movie.
No. Videogame Urban Legends.
Oh, I was almost there. Urban Legends.
Oh, that's what you were referring to. No, I didn't get that.
Yeah, I couldn't give you more details to lead you there.
I mean, a fantastic film, obviously.
Oh, yeah, classic.
But that next time we'll do a Plotty Time watches Urban Legend just to bring it all together.
Oh, sounds good.
But we're talking about Videogame Urban Legends. There's a bunch of them out there. I've always found them kind of fascinating. Some of these I knew about, some I didn't. We've got several to talk about, but the first one I want to dive into is arguably the most famous, if not one of, the machine cabinet for Polybius.
Damn, did you know about this one?
I had heard about it before, not like when it actually, the real rumors were going around the 90s, but I don't know, probably a couple years ago I was made aware of it.
Yeah, I never even heard of it. And then I was like, it's out there. Apparently.
Yeah, it's just to give the people a little summary here.
Yeah.
It's one of the most famous video game urban legends, and the story is that there was this obscure arcade machine. It showed up in arcades around Portland, Oregon during the early 1980s. All the real details are very wishy-washy. It's all like people's accounts saying, I totally played that game.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Of course. But this cabinet, supposedly it caused like bizarre psychological effects in the people who played it. They said they had nightmares, memory loss, hallucinations, paranoia, suicidal thoughts.
Those types of thoughts.
Now I got to keep that all in. I can't talk for shit. Men in black suits were allegedly seen collecting data from the machines before they mysteriously disappeared.
Oh my God.
Legend got darker when rumors were connecting Polybius to secret government mind control experiments.
No way.
Some versions of this story said the game was part of like a CIA behavioral study designed to test addiction and subliminal messaging. No cabinet has ever actually been found, and it's just a piece of video game folklore at this point.
Nah, my uncle played it.
Yeah, I had an uncle who worked at Nintendo who said it was real.
He said they had one in the Nintendo offices.
Did you know The Simpsons made reference to this at one point? In one of the arcade machines? I think it was in the Quickie Mart.
Oh, really?
When sometimes canonically they had arcade machines in them.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple that Bart's playing, like the Touch of Death or whatever. I remember that game.
Yep. There was also, I remember Millhouse putting $10 in quarters into Waterworld, and he takes like 2 steps and then insert more money. That's a good bit. We're not here to just talk about Simpsons bits, though. Polybius. Supposedly it happened in the early 90s. I don't really know if I ever bought into it, but it's like, it's a great urban legend. There's so many things that are just wishy-washy enough to be like, wait, is it real?
Yeah, like why not?
But
why didn't the CIA put it out there?
I mean, what else are they doing? Apparently, too, that this is kind of like a morphing, I guess. Christ.
Nice. Keep it in.
It was a morphing, I guess, of a bunch of different real stories that kind of just coalesced into this theory. Like there were actual arcade stings that the police did, like the FBI. They really did put cameras in cabinets, but usually it was around like drug trafficking operations.
I thought it was like illegal gambling and stuff.
That too. Like it happened. Like that wasn't crazy that the FBI would put like a camera or something in an arcade cabinet. Apparently, the story was that the cabinet for the game Tempest was perfect for hiding cameras because I guess it had it had like extra space in it somewhere where you could put the camera.
Well, didn't they all have extra space? I mean,
that's what I thought too. They're fucking made of inch thick plywood back then. They were heavy as hell.
Yeah, and there were a bunch that were like the screen's on the bottom. It just reflects on an angled screen at the top anyway.
Yeah.
You just put cameras behind that shit.
It's really amazing what they did with CRTs.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, so the Tempest machines, there was actually a shortage of them in the Washington area in the Pacific Northwest because the FBI, they were perfect for putting cameras in. So the FBI would buy them all.
What the fuck? Like how many? I want to know how many arrests they made through cabinet monitoring.
I know, right? There's got to be some kind of file somewhere that's declassified that has some of that footage. If you know where it is, send us an email, plottytime@gmail.com. I'd love to see it.
Yeah. You used to work for the FBI back in the 80s. Let me know.
Or there's some FBI declassified database online somewhere I don't know about.
Yeah, there's got to be one.
It's floating around. Let's be real.
Yeah.
So there was also a couple of like real stories about kids who were at arcades. They left. One kid apparently showed up home very ill. Like the theory was he had like epilepsy and didn't know, like it was undiagnosed, and he passed away.
I was going to say there's probably a bunch of epileptics who played a video game and it's just too much for them.
Yeah,
we didn't know about that.
Yeah, or it gets to them later and makes them sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The first time I played VR. I played for like 6 or 7 hours.
Straight?
Oh yeah, straight through. A couple breaks, but I played a lot and I was fine. And the next day I was at work. I was at work for like 2-3 hours. It was a while. And then all of a sudden nausea hit and I started getting dizzy. It was apparently VR sickness is a real thing. I just thought it was so weird it hit like 12-16 hours later.
That is weird. It's like getting car sick while you're sleeping the next day.
Yeah, it was strange. I didn't like it, so I had to take it easy from there on out. And I hadn't got it since. So
Could have been something you ate.
Could have been something I ate. Could have been a bad lunch.
It was a bad ham sandwich.
Ham sandwich. Perfect. But I do remember this story. Apparently it was spread through internet forums. Like I said, I probably saw like a YouTube video about it a couple years ago, probably during the pandemic. That's my guess.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's smart money's on that. But it spread through early internet forums and gaming communities, so it's been around forever since the early 90s. And like I said, no real physical evidence, and there's a billion YouTube videos out there about it too as well.
Yeah, I mean, they would have had to have found one somewhere. The government's not that thorough that they take all the cabinets back.
I think, yeah, I don't understand how, you would make a game system or something in order to do what? Like, what were they trying to do? Like, destroy the public? I mean, it doesn't make sense that you would make it public like that and then pull it back.
It's some of that MK Ultra shit, man.
Well, yeah, but they weren't sending the MK Ultra people out in the street to do like public demonstrations. They were covert, right?
Yeah, I don't know what they were trying to do. Maybe it's just like brainwashing. They're like, we'll see if we can subliminally message some people.
Maybe just like, let's get a normie in here. We'll get kids, locked into the game. Apparently, that was the other thing. It was like super addicting. And maybe that was part of the mind control quality of it.
I'd assume that would have to be. Yeah. Well, how does nobody ever like said what it was, like what it looked like? Or
there is a picture of it online, but it's really grainy and everyone's like, I don't know about that. So it's not even like no one has a random picture or a Polaroid. I realize that film was very different back then, but there was plenty of documentation going on in arcades, right?
Yeah, there has to be. Especially, there's probably tournaments for Donkey Kong and shit. You'd see a Polybius in the background somewhere.
This was like peak arcade era, the early 80s.
Yeah.
There were arcades everywhere. And it's just weird that I've never heard someone on camera being like, yes, I played it. I remember it. This is what the levels were like. This is this, blah, 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 blah. Because you think if the game was so addicting and they couldn't stop playing it, they'd like remember it, right?
Yeah, you figure somebody would have been like, oh, yeah, I remember exactly what the levels look like. I could explain, like, was it a little guy? Were you just a flying spaceship?
Exactly, like something. Or you would think if people were that obsessed with it that they'd be able to say like, oh, it's a flying game, or it's like a platform, or they'd be able to tell us what kind of game it was.
Yeah, something at least. Like what the
all
fuck?
the accounts are like conflicting. It doesn't really make any sense.
It's like, oh, no, man, I can't even explain it. It was that different of a game.
Yeah. So what do you think? Do you think this is real, or do you think it's all bunk?
Nah, it's got to be bullshit. But
I think it's a fun story. I think that it'd make a neat movie or something. But yeah, I don't think this really happened.
No, definitely not. Because like I said, there'd be some record of it would have survived.
Yeah, somewhere, something. If this was put in the public and obsessed over, yeah, it would have been the talk of the town, right? Every kid in that town would have been talking about it. You have hundreds of witnesses and no one actually does remember? Come on.
Yeah, and it was all in just Portland, or?
I guess.
No, it sounds like if it was anything, it could have been like a secret game that they were testing out in a test audience, and they're just like, oh, well, it doesn't work. People are getting headaches and shit.
Yeah. I would buy that. There might even be partial truth to that's what they did, because there was some truth to the fact that, the FBI who were putting these cameras in these arcade cabinets, they had to come in and switch out the film, because that's how it was done back then, or the tapes.
Yeah, right.
And they would show up in suits and take apart the machine and take it out. They wouldn't even touch the cache and leave. So they weren't like subtle about that. So I think that was another part of like real events kind of influencing and bringing this whole folklore story around.
Yeah. They're like, oh my God, I saw some suits walked in here, fucked around with the cabinet. Now it's gone. And little Jimmy's got a headache.
It's like, wait, did that happen to you? It's like, no, it happened to my cousin, I think. Oh, okay.
Yeah, my buddy's
so knowing you
best.
No, right? No, not directly.
No, of course not. But I mean, I know a guy who knows a guy.
Exactly. So there we go. Final score, Polybius. I think it's a fun story. It'd make a fun movie, but didn't happen. Final score.
Yep. Yeah, I'll go with that.
30 out of 37.
Okay, yeah, sure. I wouldn't go that far because I mean it's like it's way too easily debunked. So I'm gonna give it a 23.
It's only a 23 out of 37. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how about the next one we got on our list? Have you heard of this one from Minecraft called Herobrine?
I have. I've heard of it. I thought it was real.
Oh,
Because I mean, it could be like a random enemy that just pops up, but I guess it's some type of ghost that just appears in Minecraft. And he looks just like the Steve character, but he's got white eyes.
okay.
And he just appears, doesn't do anything, and he just watches you from a distance. And he builds his own wild structures, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. And I guess he attacks sometimes. I don't know how the story really goes, but
I think it's a real fun story too, because when I was reading about it and looking over it, people started making like mods to the game and texture packs, and they would add Herobrine like in the background and stuff. So they were fucking with people.
yeah, that's why I mean, like when it came out in 2010. So I was like, all right, well, that's around the time Minecraft was released. So
yeah, I think
why not?
I think the story is that Minecraft, the company, the entity, never made it, but other people stuck it in mods and stuff, played around in the background. So people out there, the normies, just got more and more confused. Like, wait, is it real? Is it part of the game?
Yeah, this was back when they could actually, people were just taking screenshots and photoshopping this Herobrine in there.
Yeah, and it was more. It felt like a more manual time than now. Like you had to know about modding and how to get mods. It wasn't as accessible as it is today. So
Yeah.
people just jumping in Minecraft and seeing a screenshot of it, being like, "Oh, well, I didn't see it, but look, there's a screenshot. It's got to be real."
Yeah, and I mean, it's not like it's a ghost or anything. I guess it's a ghost that inhabits your Minecraft world, but I mean, yeah, why not? Why couldn't that be real?
Yeah, it's not a crazy idea, right? It's just the Steve character with glowing eyes. Like it could be, what are the creepers? Is that what the green things are? Like they're a little weird, they're a little dangerous. Why wouldn't there be a freaky Steve character, right?
Yeah, it could have just been an accidentally modded zombie or something in somebody's game. I'd be like, okay, well, I don't know how they figured out his name was Herobrine.
No, I didn't get that part of the story either, or where that name came from. But apparently the original rumor was all made up. It was a manipulated screenshot. So that's what sparked it, which is kind of, that's what you'd expect, right?
Yeah, exactly. But then you'd think people would stop and be like, oh, well, the person already admitted it was fake. So, but then didn't Mahjong or whatever, the company, like put it in patch notes that they patched out Herobrine and shit like that?
Yeah, they started messing around with people. I think that's pretty funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love that part about it. They had a sense of humor about the whole thing.
Yeah, I remember people said like when they came out with the name tags, you couldn't name anything Herobrine either, or else it would like corrupt your save file or something like that.
Awesome.
I don't know if that was true or not. So
no, it's all part of the folklore. Like now, everything we can just look it up. We can find out the truth in seconds. But back then, it was just disconnected enough where it was believable.
I know. See, that's what I mean. I still don't know what's true or not.
Yeah, I mean, it's still so confusing. I just try to find someone smarter than me and be like, "What's real?" and scream in their face.
Please tell me about Herobrine.
What is Herobrine now? Mods? No. Yes. What?
Did they put him in now? Is he in the Nether?
Is it real now?
What's happening?
Was it real then? Yeah, that's how I make friends. Just screaming faces at bars. Like close. You know what I mean?
You just walk up to people at the grocery store, tap on their shoulder, and be like, "Excuse me, is Herobrine real?"
Yeah. Do you know Herobrine? Yeah, I'm gonna get.
Have you seen Herobrine here?
I think I get kicked out of the grocery store pretty quick. Even the giant. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You just gotta dress up like the robots that clean the floors.
Man, the giant here, like grocery prices. Am I right?
Dude, don't get me started.
Oh, they're probably worse by the time this episode came out. Oh no.
Oh man.
Let's not think too depressing. We'll move on.
Yeah, forget about it. Let's talk about something else.
Okay, let's talk about another urban legend we came up with. Well, we didn't come up with it. That we're going to talk about today. Shen Long from Street Fighter 2.
I saw this one. I was like, get the fuck out.
It is supposedly rumored to be a hidden secret boss in Street Fighter 2, and players could unlock him by meeting like a bunch of impossible requirements. There was never like a set list, but people would just, people were making shit up. It usually involved these things, never taking any damage and defeating M. Bison with these bizarre conditions. Supposedly, rumor exploded because of a mistranslation in the game's dialogue. Ryu said players must defeat Sheng Long to stand a chance, when he actually meant his dragon punch attacks. So
Shoryuken.
exactly. And then fans believe Shenlong was a hidden master fighter, but it was just, misprint. But I think that's pretty funny. It was supposedly sparked by a April Fool's article in, I think, EGM posted it.
Oh my God. No, that was an actual magazine back in the day.
Yeah, that was it. Printed it. Sorry, you're right. I realized how ridiculous that was as soon as I said it.
Oh, that's awesome. I wonder how many people actually did all the things that they said. And they're like, where the fuck? What the hell?
So I also wanted to bring this up because I don't specifically remember this, the Shenlong thing. I don't remember that. But I do remember people saying like hidden characters in Mortal Kombat. Like you could play as Smoke or someone, or you could unlock them with these crazy requirements, but they were never real.
Yeah, that was all over the place. I kind of remember something about Street Fighter defeating M. Bison without taking hits and stuff, but I don't remember Shenlong.
No, not specifically. But I bring it up because, maybe it was like a spin on this, like a variation. Like, oh, there's a hidden fighter. You just got to know exactly what to do.
Yeah. Well, there was a Smoke. And then they're like, oh, we can actually play as him if you do this.
Yeah, exactly. So you got to hit a button as soon as that guy pops out from behind the tree and goes, Toasty.
Down start.
I forget. What?
I think it was down start.
We remember a lot about it. More than I thought I did.
I just remember the first time I got him. I was like, yeah, that's awesome. And he kicked my ass.
Nice. But it's a fun story. But it's so weird. Like, if you really think about the games and how they were made and how much space they take up on the cartridge, like they weren't going to design out and do all the work to create another character, then just hide it forever.
Yeah, they're not like games nowadays that just keep the resources in there but never use them.
Yeah, exactly. Like there wouldn't be a development version of them. They were, there wasn't only so much space on those cartridges.
Yeah, you best believe if there was a Shenlong, they'd allow you to play him at least, play against him.
But I like the idea. I like the thought that there is a super secret extra fighter. You know what I mean? That does feel like it would be amazingly rewarding if you unlocked it.
Yeah, and I've seen the screenshots of where it says, like, you must defeat Shenlong if you want to stand a chance. And it's like, yeah, well, that makes sense. Like, people be like, oh my God, there must be a hidden guy somewhere.
Who's Shenlong? I'm going to mess him up. And then you get through the whole game, you're like, well, where was Shenlong?
I don't know.
Did I miss him?
Maybe you have to do this.
Was that the car I punched to death?
He was sitting in the driver's seat.
Oh, God. That is funny. But, like,
it is.
This is also, and the Mortal Kombat thing we're talking about, it was all word of mouth. Like, or you read about, maybe this is how it started. Someone read it in EGM and believed it and told their stupid young friends, and then it spread. But I remember those days, man, when the only video game news you ever got was from an EGM or a Nintendo Power. And like there weren't release dates like there are now. It was just like, is that, oh, maybe it is out. No, it was that. I saw it at Toys R Us last week. You can actually go get the game now. Like shit like that. It was great.
Yeah. You used to trust the written word. Boy, we learned.
Boy, we did.
Such a shame.
It was a big one. It was a infamous hoax. It showed how the rumors can spread during the arcade era and even before internet fact checking. But I feel like if there was internet fact checking, this never would have got those legs it did.
Yeah, because someone would have came out and said, "Oh, it was a mistranslation. Don't worry about it."
If it came out today, someone would have already ripped the game code apart, went through the entire thing, found no extra models, and said, "No, guys, sorry, it's not in here."
Exactly.
But pretty fun.
Bunch of buzzkills nowadays, you know what I mean?
I know it's a fun urban legend, but it doesn't leave anything to the imagination like Polybius. It wasn't real. Like it was an April Fool's joke. It's kind of a bummer to debate how fun it is. I think it's fun, but it was never real. It never happened. So
exactly.
That brings us to our next one. This Chump Slap demanded that this one get put in our list.
Oh yes, because this one is like the one I remember a lot.
I think that says something about you, but which one is this?
I think this is the only one Hero Brian I heard of, but this is the Tomb Raider nude code.
Oh,
oh yeah.
Boy, I remember hearing about this.
Yeah, right? Like it was huge. People are like, no, you can't. Trust me. My uncle knows the code, but he never told me.
No, I said it's for adults.
They called it Nude Raider.
What year did it come out?
There's a rumor that players could unlock a nude version of Lara Croft through secret cheat codes in the original Tomb Raider. The pixelated the fuck Tomb Raider.
I realized why I heard about this. It's because I was 13 years old.
Yeah,
so, I mean, I didn't stand a fucking chance.
No, I remember playing the game and like, oh yeah, well if you hold select when you're climbing up a rock, you can do a handstand at the top. and he could do swan dives and shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, why? Yeah, why wouldn't there be a nude code?
I remember too, if you did a swan dive into like concrete or rock or something, it would just make a horrifying snapping sound. You'd be dead.
Yeah, that was so
crazy. The first time I did, I was like, oh God. Pretty good.
That was so good.
But yeah, I remember this being a thing. It was another word of mouth one. It was the early internet days. So I mean, we had Game Facts. That was about it.
Oh yeah, with all the I remember Game Facts. That was crazy.
It's still out there. You can still find them.
Yeah, all just text-based pages and pages.
Text-based pages of walkthroughs and cheat codes.
With ASCII art.
Oh, my God.
I remember printing that shit up and having it sit next to me like, oh, yeah, you got to do this.
God bless those nerds. My God, they got me through some fucking jams, dude.
Yeah, for real.
In the NES and Sega eras, and even PlayStation 1, yeah, for sure. They really got my back. No, it was definitely PlayStation 1. That's probably when I popped off the most on there.
Yeah. This game was for PlayStation 1.
Yes, exactly. Perfect. You nailed it. You brought it all back. But yeah, that's the thing. Apparently, Lara Croft, there was some secret code where she'd lose all her clothes and it would be pixelated naked Lara Croft.
Yeah. I saw an interview with like a coder for the game, and he's like, yeah, if the higher ups told us to do it, we would have done it, no problem. It's like, thank God they didn't.
I remember too. What was the story about her pointy boobs in the first game? It was like a mistake. Someone accidentally hit the wrong button and then rendered the character, and they're like, "Well, that looks ridiculous." They're like, "No, wait a minute," and they went with it.
No, that looks perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Definitely distinct.
So weird.
It's very weird. It's too horny. That was too much gooning.
It had to be like the first gooning character, right?
Oh, you think like Lara Croft is in Gooner lore?
She has to be. Who else would there be? Like Chun-Li or some shit from Street Fighter?
Maybe, yeah.
And Mortal Kombat, yeah. I'm sure the princess from Mario Brothers was.
Yeah, but Lara Croft was a diva. Like, she's a star. She's Madonna.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, exactly. She's doing handstands.
And snapping her neck.
Snapping her neck. Fighting dinosaurs, bro.
But, okay, I don't think I ever believed this one just because, it would have been verified a billion times. It would be everywhere. You know what I mean? If one person found it, it would be all over the internet immediately in a second. And everyone's like, oh, well, you see, the thing is you got to download this file. I'm like, no, now we're modding it. Now we're changing the game. This is not the thing. And
I'm sure it was modded almost instantly when it was made.
Oh, probably even back then. This is back when you had to buy. I remember buying this disc too. It was in this like weird shaped case that was kind of supposed to be like a tomb door or something like that.
Oh, kind of. Yeah, I'm going to look that up.
So I bought it and then I played the shit out of it. And I remember I had to download a patch for it or something like that. And it was like 400 megs and it took forever on dial up. It wasn't 400 megs. It was probably like 50 megs and that took forever.
Oh, yeah.
That's like a whole night.
It's like, don't pick up the phone, Mom.
Yeah, not all night. Not till 7 in the morning. If it's not done by 7, fine.
That's
different
funny.
Times. Kids just don't get anything what we said.
I think I might have believed it.
Okay.
Because, I mean, back in the early 90s.
You wanted it to be true, you know?
Yeah. I'm sure a bunch of kids were like, no, I'm serious. You know how kids are.
They're like, no, but I saw it. And it was a screenshot of a mod. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or so obviously just photoshopped.
Just paint. They did it in paint really shitty.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There was no Photoshop, man. This is the 90s.
But, yeah, classic one. I'm going to give that a 36 out of 37.
Yeah, same.
Okay, perfect.
That sounds about right.
We're nailing this. Now, the other couple we got here, they all refer to Grand Theft Auto. Now, I don't remember the first one. The first one we're going to talk about is Grand Theft Auto in San Andreas, the existence of Bigfoot.
Oh, yeah. I remember hearing about that.
I vaguely remember it because I think I played San Andreas late, but players were convinced that there was a Bigfoot that roamed the forest surrounding Mount Chiliad. There were grainy screenshots, blurry videos, crazy things in the fog, and a lot of players thought there was just a hidden Sasquatch somewhere in the wilderness that was, just out of the player's reach at all times.
Yeah, makes sense.
I mean, it's Grand Theft, of course they would. That's not surprising that they'd throw a Sasquatch in there. But the myth became so widespread, thousands of players searched the forest for years. They came back with nothing. So some people claim that Bigfoot chased them or appeared during the fog, and I don't think Rockstar ever confirmed or denied it, which I thought was pretty fun.
Really? They never denied it?
No, not when the game was out, but in later games, they,
Oh, yeah. Why deny it? That people were playing just to look for them. It's like, yeah, fuck it. Just let them try.
yeah, exactly. Why kill the legend yourself? Let people look.
Yeah. Makes sense.
It was, there were fake screenshots around there. There was also around Mount Chiliad. This was PlayStation 2 days. Draw distance is a thing. So around the mountain, there was a lot of fog, and that had like a creepy atmosphere that probably messed with people's heads.
Oh, yeah. You probably saw a tree rendering in the distance. You're like, there he is. There he is.
No, I just saw for a second.
Oh, then he turned into a tree.
But like, it's a Grand Theft Auto game. There's always weird shit going on. I think there's more weird shit going on in the Red Dead Redemption games, but still, there's ghosts in these games. These are not supposed to be taken seriously. They're just fun things. UFOs. There's always a UFO side story somewhere in Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, that's true.
But Bigfoot was never there. Like that, it wasn't a thing. Never happened. Modders, again, added it later, but that's not official. It wasn't officially in the game.
Yeah, I'm sure there were a bunch of fake YouTube videos with it.
Yeah, and then with Grand Theft Auto 5, there's a mission where you hunt and kill a Sasquatch, but it's a dude in a suit, and that was a reference.
Oh,
to
I remember that. Yeah, that's funny. At least they did it. They're like, all right, this was huge. I'm going to put him in.
Well, it's funny because I remember playing that mission, and I remember for a second believing that there was a Sasquatch in the game, like just for a little bit, because the dude in the suit was convincing.
Yeah.
And but the only time, and I think this is also funny to mention because we talked about this,
Yeah.
the only time there actually was a Sasquatch in a Rockstar game is in Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare.
Oh, yeah, where you kill his family.
Exactly, where you hunt down the last of them and kill their fellas. The only Bigfoot in any of the games.
That's fucked up, man.
I think it's messed up that we saw it as well. Like we know exactly what the reference is. But it's fun. It's a fun one. I do remember hearing about it. I think I'm going to give it a 26 out of 37.
Yeah, I'll give it let's go with 24.
Okay.
I mean, it's neat, but I mean, what's the difference? You just say, oh, there's a Loch Ness Monster in it too.
Yeah.
Why not?
There should be. Is there? We'll have to wait and see.
Oh, probably the new one.
There should be. There should be some kind of crazy underwater creature.
Yeah. Wasn't there like sharks that would eat you when you got to the end of where you couldn't go any further on the map?
It kind of rings
Instead
a
of just
bell.
saying you have to turn around, they just like, no, you just get eaten by a shark right away.
It kind of rings a bell. There's all kinds of mods too where they like drain the ocean and go through it, which is pretty wild.
Oh, that's cool.
But anyway, there you go.
All right, yeah,
That's the final score. Now, the next one we're going to talk about is also Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the hot coffee mod.
What the hell is this?
Have you heard about this one before? I remember when this was like on the news. It was a big deal.
I remember people talking about hot coffee, but I don't know what the hell it was.
I remember because it came out when San Andreas came out, and I was already aware of the Grand Theft Auto games and the type of humor they played. I had not yet played San Andreas, but I had played Vice City. I played Grand Theft Auto 3. I knew what the humor was, and then they're talking about how there's a sexual content, and I'm like, well, I really doubt that. Like, even as a kid, I was like, that sounds stupid. What it turned out to be that the modders uncovered a secret mini game.
Okay. Well, there were sex mini games in God of War, so why not?
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what the spirit was, but it was two characters that were simulating sex, and it was very like cartoony and stupid. And it could have been, for all we know, it could have been in a shadow or alluded to, and that was just, I don't know. It was never meant to make it to the final gameplay.
This is before they had to tell you it was a mature game and shit like that?
No, I think we still had that, but it was a thing they just never got like, it was a little piece of cut content that was not completely removed. Jesus, fought my way through that one.
Oh, so people made a big deal out of it. They were like, oh, they're trying to hide this in the video game for kids to play.
Kind of, but the thing that really popped it off is that modders found it and kind of finished it and then released that. And people were like, oh my God, you can have sex in Grand Theft Auto. We have to make a big deal out of this. And Rockstar's like, wait, what happened? So
yeah.
it was blown out of proportion like crazy, but it was a big media problem. Like politicians, parent groups, everyone condemned Rockstar. They were pissed.
I remember when they used to get so pissed off every time there was a Grand Theft Auto game.
I know, right? They used to get
how much of that was Rockstar themselves just feeding the fire?
Now, you know what? I haven't thought of that in a long time. Now no one gives a shit.
No, like what are they going to do? You can't go over the line. There's games way worse than anything Rockstar could put out.
Oh, yeah. And they're publicly available. Anybody can buy them with like basic age verification.
Yeah, with an AI face to pretend you're 21 or whatever.
Exactly. Wait, what do they call who are those streamers that are just like e-girls? Have you okay, that's not a great way of putting it. They're like anime
E-girls,
like
yeah.
cartoon girls.
Oh, where they don't have like their actual faces they use.
They're like avatar type situations, you know what I mean?
Yeah. What the fuck are those called?
It's a very common name. I keep on saying bread tubers, but that's not right.
VTubers.
VTubers. There we go. Thank you.
Yeah. Like a virtual tuber.
Man, that's what you should definitely start doing.
I should. I mean, why not?
You can just go tee, once in a while. You'll nail it.
I don't have to do that. I could use my voice and just be a sexy VTuber.
Perfect. Well, everybody,
People would love
we'll
it.
get that Patreon started. You can start sending Chump Slap a couple bucks and he'll get on
Fuck yeah, I could use the money.
it. So,
Let's do it.
yeah, so the hot coffee mod. Right. Anyway, there was a dating mechanic in the game. And this was, I think, part of like the end of one of the dates. And I don't remember,
really?
like, there's worse stuff in the Grand Theft Auto games, like where you pull over in your car with a sex worker, and you
beat her up
yeah,
and take the money.
exactly. Like that's way worse than this was. It's weird that they found this one stupid little mod and just ran with it to the point where it was all over the news and caused for people to be alarmed.
Yeah, that's back when news lasted for more than 24 hours.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm sure there were like parent groups that just like had protests and shit outside of Rockstar Studios and death threats were thrown around, I'm sure.
And apparently Rockstar would eventually release patch versions of the game, removing that content entirely. And again, this content was not available. Like it was not part of the game. It was hidden. It was not searchable unless you were using mods to get to it.
Yeah.
It seems
But
so
they had to get rid of it
silly.
anyway. Stupid.
I mean, can you imagine what modders are doing with in-game assets now? I mean, these people, the people who made this a news story back in 2005 would be fucking horrified. Tell you what.
Yeah, they would. But I don't know. I think it was all just bullshit then. Fake outrage just to get outraged.
Yeah, get something in the news cycle, condemn somebody.
Yeah.
That's what you gotta do. You gotta be showing off who you think is the worst societal person. I can't, whatever. Where was my thought process going?
The bane on society.
There you go. Perfect.
Blame it on video games.
It's always their fault.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've heard that one.
It's really hard to keep pumping that one, the video game violence one, because there was a graph I saw where it was like the number of gun violence incidents. And, of course, America just blam right through the roof, obviously. But it was like the top 10, the top 10 countries that purchase and play and own video games, basically, just by like GDP, just by number.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, Japan, China, the US, and like Brazil and like 5 other countries. And all of them were at basically 0 with gun violence. And then America was all the way to the right. And they're like, well, if this made people violent, then it would be more prevalent in these countries, right? There's more people who play video games.
It must be our government that's making us violent.
It must be. I mean, in the 70s was that lead flying around everywhere.
Yeah.
Which is insane. Like, that's real. That was a real thing that happened. There was lead in the gas, and people were driving their cars, and it made people fucking nuts.
There's lead in the paint. There's lead every fucking.
I know, and it made people nuts. There was, like, provable evidence wherever a country banned lead in their products, because, that didn't happen, like, the same day everywhere. It was slowly rolled out to other countries at different times. And whenever a country banned leaded products, their crime rates went down. It is crazy.
That is crazy, man.
Like,
well, I think we're putting lead back in gas now, so
fucking let's bring it, dude.
I wouldn't doubt it with this fucking goddamn government.
Things are going great.
Things are grand.
But
Grand Theft Auto.
Boom.
Speaking of which,
this one is definitely real. Like it happened. It was a thing, but it was a mod. So is it real? Sure, I guess. Right?
Yeah. I'll give it a 29. It's almost a fact.
I'll give it 28.5.
Sounds good.
All right, nailing it. And then the last one we have for Grand Theft Auto 5, a mystery that is still, I guess, technically ongoing. The Mount Chiliad mystery.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What the hell is this Mount Chiliad mystery?
So there is a bunch of strange, weird, crazy things going on in Grand Theft Auto 5 that all kind of coalesce into this one thing, which is the Mount Chiliad mystery. Apparently, there's a strange mural that is inside GTA 5. I think it's at the top of the lift thing that takes you to the top of the mountain.
Okay, yeah.
once you get to the top and you get off the cable car, you can see a map that has a bunch of cryptic symbols on it, like eggs and UFOs and weird stuff. And people always thought that this was some kind of undiscovered secret. This map was like the key.
Makes sense.
So people have been trying to decipher it since the fucking game came out 13 years ago.
Well, I got to look into this. I think I can get it.
Perfect. I remember seeing that thing and thinking it was a secret and being like, whatever, someone will figure it out. Like if this is a real thing, someone will tell me. No one ever did. But it has like jetpacks and ghosts, and people thought there were hidden endings. Like it was a whole thing. People are trying to figure it out. But there's also a Easter egg that you can do. It's a whole thing. I don't know exactly what the process is, but you can get a UFO to spawn when you're standing on top of Mount Chiliad.
Wow, have you ever done it?
I've never done it myself, but it is a thing you can do.
That's cool.
And people use that and other in-game clues to kind of put it together, this whole mystery. People think that it'll unlock a jetpack, but no one's figured it out yet. Now, recently, there was a breakthrough in this case where
Oh, shit.
someone was playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and they noticed, again, I don't remember all the exact modifiers, but there was a spider web underneath a bridge that appeared for like an hour.
I saw this one.
Yeah, and they shot it, and then something happened, and they had to go around the map, and it was like a outline of a spider that connected all the spots. And someone figured out if they put that spider on the GTA map, they found them there as well.
Oh, shit, really?
I believe that's what happened. It did have a connection to GTA.
That's neat.
So that was like, oh my God, there's something else going on. That secret was hidden for like 12, 13 years till someone found it.
Yeah, they said it was just like a little... Something was scratched on the side of a telephone pole or something, and they saw the spider web up there, and then they found more of them. That's crazy.
Yeah, 8 cryptic feather-adorned spiderwebs found on specific telegraph poles across New Hanover. That's for the Red Dead Redemption 2 one.
Yeah. So you're saying there's feather spider webs in Grand Theft Auto 5 as well?
Yes, they are time-sensitive spiderweb puzzles in both games.
Yeah, I saw that you had to do it like in a specific order, and like the time of day mattered.
Yeah, they're... only appear in-game between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. A fortune teller machine in GTA Online hints at a web tangled still after years of unraveling, directly connecting these sites to the Red Dead Redemption 2 mysteries. So it was found in Red Dead Redemption 2, and then they found one of the spider webs in GTA 5 and put it together that it ends or begins on Mount Chiliad. So people are like, this has got to be part of the mystery thing.
Oh, I find that hard to believe that nobody at Rockstar has spilled the beans on this.
They don't, man. They
That's
famously
true.
don't spill beans over at Rockstar. Well, they get hacked, I guess. Remember that leak that came out in like 22?
Yeah, aren't there leaks like every other week about Grand Theft Auto 6?
No, I don't think so, because people were bitching about the fact that it's been a year since the last trailer came out.
Damn.
And it's been over a year. It's May 22nd as we record this. It's been over a year, and there's been no marketing yet for Grand Theft Auto 6. So there might be by the time you hear this episode. But so far, there's nothing at all, except for the first 2 trailers.
Yeah, but it's not supposed to come out for, another year
No,
yet?
November, dude.
I thought it was pushed back, 27.
It was supposed to come out last November.
Oh, well, I don't even know what's going on anymore.
You're killing me. Yeah. It's supposed to come out this November. That's why people are like, that's less than 6 months away now, and there's nothing.
Well, what do they don't have to.
No, they don't have to.
Everybody knows about it.
People are just a little surprised because I think it was something along the lines of when they did the first push for Red Dead Redemption, it was 5 months or 6 months before. Red Dead Redemption 2 was the same. The other games, when their release cycles were coming up, it was similar. So people were like, oh, they're going to definitely do it then in May. And it didn't happen.
No. Well,
I mean, people are inferring a lot.
there's still time.
But
there's still time.
still plenty of time. The game will come out eventually, guys. I'm sure it'll be great.
Will it? Or will I just be done with Grand Theft Auto by then?
Oh, only time will tell. Come back and listen to the podcast so you can figure out which way that
will tell you
shakes out.
exactly how I feel. Good stuff.
Absolutely. But I think this is another fun one. It is, I guess, still an urban legend because it hasn't been solved. It hasn't been confirmed.
Hasn't been debunked yet either, so.
Hasn't been debunked. I guess the only proof of debunking is that they haven't found it yet, but that's not proof. That's not a real debunk.
No, the lack of proof is not the proof of the lack there. What? I don't know how that
I think you nailed it.
goes.
I think you got it, actually. No, the absence of evidence.
It's not the evidence of absence, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that. That's what it is.
But man, can you imagine the time people have put in trying to figure this fucking shit out. Like going over every inch of that map trying to find some kind of clue.
Yeah, I can imagine because people are obsessed, especially if they're like streaming constantly. It's like, well, what are you doing today? Trying to figure it out.
Doing this quadrant, looking at the sky while twisting my gun around and jumping up and down to see if it unlocks anything. Like, I don't even know where people think. Like,
you're not even using the right shoes, man.
Yeah,
like,
I don't. Like, do they must have like spreadsheets and just checking stuff. I don't even want to think about it. I'm getting anxiety. I don't like
I
it.
kind of want to know what the weirdos are doing.
I think it's best we
Spreadsheets
get
and
an
all.
idea at least of what the weirdos are doing. Keep an eye on them.
Yeah. Well, maybe put a Polybius in front of the yard.
There should at least be a Polybius cabinet you can buy in Grand Theft Auto for your house, right? There has to be.
Yeah, why wouldn't they? Unless Polybius is owned by someone else and copyrighted.
No, I heard.
It is real.
No, as I was reading about it, I saw that someone did create a Polybius game based on personal accounts of the stories of the game, but it's just like a fun, bright, blinking.
Like Geometry Wars.
Yeah, more like Geometry Wars than anything else.
Lame.
Yeah. Well, they tried. No, I think no one went crazy though, so that's good.
Oh, so they didn't make the right game.
No, it wasn't 1 for 1, I guess.
Bummer.
But Mount Chiliad Mystery, I will give it a 37 out of 37 just because it's unsolved to this day.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll give it a not enough information yet.
Okay. We went either way. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it could be a 37.
This could be.
Could be a nothing. Big nothing burger.
All right. Well, what's the last one that we have on our list here, Chump Slap? You take the wheel on this one.
I'll take this one. This one's everyone's favorite Elder Scrolls, Skyrim. It's about some shadow people. There's a legend of shadow people in Skyrim. Dark humanoid figures that silently watch players from distant mountains, ruins, or forests before vanishing suddenly. Stories describe them appearing briefly during foggy weather or late night gameplay sessions. Well, yeah, obviously.
Ooh, creepy.
They're not going to show up during the day
No, they're
when
shadows.
you're not tired.
You won't be able to see them. The sun's out.
This is just people made it up because Skyrim's kind of got some creepy shit in it, and the lighting was fucked up. And there's fog and fucking snow and rain and shit all the time in the game.
Yeah, I could see how with a world like that is that detailed with the trees and shadows and everything, I could see where your brain plays tricks on you. And you're like, oh no,
Yeah.
there's definitely a person staying right there. Oh, but if I move over here, they're gone. It's like, no, it was a shadow. It was a weird trick of the light in the game.
Yeah, it was a glitch in the shadow casting or whatever the fuck they call it.
The shadow engine.
The shadow engine.
That sounds like a badass story.
There's got to be. Well, I guess it's lighting. Lighting, shadow, same thing.
But visual glitches, I think, is mostly the case of this one. I don't think I remember hearing much about this one.
No, because I was playing Skyrim back in 2011. So
I think I played it later than you guys. I think I needed some coercion just because knights and shining armor type stuff usually isn't my jam. Although Skyrim is not exactly that.
yeah, I was like, I don't know. I guess I'll try it. And it was fun. It was fun as hell.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. I always kind of gravitate towards being a silent bow killer, which I guess a lot of people do.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's one of the best builds in the game, but I always appreciated the fact that you could just punch everything to death. Like, you don't need anything, just your fists, and you could survive in the world of Skyrim. Well, and the fuss Roda to get the dragon on the ground so you can punch him to death.
Yeah, you need it. You need that. But yeah, other than that, you can do whatever the hell you want.
It's a fun game. I always kind of wanted to go back to it, but I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's mostly melee.
Mhm.
That's why I always gravitate towards the bow and arrow because it's like it's kind of like a gun.
Yeah, it's the only thing
The only
that's
thing
ranged,
different.
like, at all.
Yeah. Well, you could shoot spells and shit, right?
Yeah, but they're not as covert. You're bringing all the
you're
enemies
right.
to you. I don't know if that's
Making
exactly true.
noises.
That's what I think I remember.
Yeah, because they see fucking a flying spell in the air.
Yeah.
They're gonna be like, oh my god, you can't see an arrow.
Yeah, fireball flying through the air. Like, oh God, where'd that come from? Oh God, that guy.
Like, no, it must have been a dragon.
Must have been a dragon. No, don't worry about it. It's just a dragon. It's not a guy.
Classic dragon, dude.
Classic dragons. Oh, good times.
Yeah, but I don't remember hearing anything about this. Probably because it was nothing. And if I did see one, I was like, oh, well, yeah.
There was like an NPC far away.
Yeah, it's a glitch.
Yeah.
Big whoop.
No, that's kind of a bummer.
No.
I'm going to give it a final score of 3.
Yeah, I was going to give it a 2 because it's not even a legend. It's just like, yeah, when my cousin was playing, he thought he saw something. Wow, great legend, dude.
Yeah, exactly. So what was, going over the ones we did, what was your favorite legend? We did Polybius, obviously, Grand Theft Auto, Mount Chiliad, 2 other ones.
Hero Brian.
Hot Coffee, Street Fighter 2. What do you got? What's your favorite one out of the group?
Probably the Mount Chiliad.
Okay.
Because it is, I mean, it still hasn't been debunked, and it's fucking Rockstar. They do weird shit in their games. And that was...
The thing that really interests me about that is either Rockstar is really good at keeping secrets and letting people figure it out, or they're fucking with them and none of this is real.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when I saw the Red Dead thing. I was like, did they just patch that in now?
Yeah, it's wild to think no one saw it. Like I said, people have been looking.
Yeah, exactly.
And I know it's like very oddly specific to see one at a certain time, but I would be very surprised. I mean, Red Dead Redemption 2 has been out for 8 years. It came out in 2018. Like, I'm surprised that someone didn't see it, take a screenshot in photo mode and be like, you guys know what this is?
Yeah, at least put it up on a forum somewhere.
Yeah, some question or something, or someone be like, I found a spider web and I shot and this weird thing up. I don't know what's going on. But no, there was nothing ever until I just saw a video of someone solved the whole thing.
Oh, maybe they kept it quiet the whole time.
I mean, it's very possible they could have. It is a very strict thing, but I don't know. I feel like I'm leaning towards someone would have seen something and spread it.
Yeah, that's like, I'm surprised. Well, yeah, I guess, like you said, Rockstar keeps the fucking lid on this shit.
They really do. But
and it could only be like a couple people who know about it too in the development.
I mean, it could be that the people that made it have already left the company and don't even work there anymore and just didn't tell anybody.
It's like, why would I care? I ain't fucking talking about it.
Yeah. Or they could be people that just want to see everybody squirm. Like, they really enjoy people spending hours upon hours of their life wasting, looking for clues that just don't exist.
Yeah, exactly. Because nothing ever came of the fucking spider webs. They're just like, it makes this pattern, and then that's it.
What do you think are the odds that this gets solved before Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out?
That's what they're waiting for. That's why I keep pushing it back.
That's what I'm getting at. Like, do you think this is like they're going to patch something in slowly leading up to it, letting people find it? All of a sudden, Grand Theft Auto's in the news again, but not how you think.
Oh, that would be neat.
That'd be very funny. I would do that even if I was at Rockstar and being like, yeah, this isn't real. Like, we just put the map up there as a goof. Like, I don't know what people are doing.
Yeah. Well, we were planning on doing something, but, when the crunch time came, we just scrapped it. But then scrap the map.
Yeah, we're going to edit it out later, but too many people saw it. So, we just left it.
It is what it is.
But yeah, the Mount Chiliad one is a good one. I hope it gets solved. Who knows? Maybe another 20 years.
Yeah, I like the Polybius. I mean, that's neat.
I love how it takes place before everyone had a camera, everyone had a cell phone, and it's just murky enough where maybe you could believe it.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, well, it could have happened. It is located. It's locally one area, so who knows?
It's so very specific to Portland. Like, everyone says it happened in Portland, and I'm like, okay, well, I suppose that's the other side of the country. I'm nowhere near Portland. I don't know what they got going on there.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe they get arcade games I don't even know about.
Yeah, maybe I've seen a Polybius too, the sequel.
Yeah, and like the whole part of the lore with like men in black suits coming to collect the data. Like, that did kind of happen. They came to collect the film for other stings and other operations. Like, people did see cops coming and collecting stuff, so that got rolled in.
Once you get a little bit of fact mixed in with your wild accusations, it sounds way more believable.
Exactly. But this reminds me, it's just like the concept of the Last Starfighter. Have you seen that one?
Is that the one where you're playing a video game and then like the army shows up and like, yeah, we recruited you because of the video game?
Yeah, pretty much. Yes, but it's like an alien race that's like, you are the best at this, and this is exactly like what our fighting our enemies is like, so you need to come with it. And like, I don't know, I wasn't a big fan of it, but I think 50 or more % take place on the alien ship, and it's just really boring.
Oh, really?
But that's what I remember of it. Maybe it's been a while for me. Maybe it's a much better movie.
Is it a movie?
Yeah, it's a movie. You can watch it right now.
Was it like the 70s, 80s?
I think 80s, leaning towards 80s.
No, maybe we'll do that watches if we have to fucking have a filler.
Yeah,
again.
perfect. It's the one I think I remember as being boring.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Sounds great. Really selling it. Perfect. Yeah, Polybius is fun. I like how it's a cultural thing where it's kind of like a tongue-in-cheek thing now. The Simpsons made fun of it. It's in like other games will have Polybius cabinets in them, like destroyed arcades. I'm sure Call of Duty's done it at least once.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It was like such a big thing that I never heard of it.
That's surprising.
I don't know shit about anything anymore, man. even from the 80s.
Is that because stuff went into your brain then left, or just it never made it there?
Yeah, I learned new stuff and the old stuff had to get pushed out.
Oh, just like Kelly Bundy.
Yep, exactly. They actually modeled her after me.
Oh, is that right? That makes sense.
Right?
You had that long blonde straight hair back then. It looks great.
Oh, yeah, thanks. She sounds just like me, too. Voice and everything. It's crazy.
It's absolutely nuts. Do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
Yeah, she couldn't remember. Every time she learned something new, she would forget something.
Yeah, it was, and she was on some kind of, I remember the episode, she was on some kind of like local TV trivia show or something like that.
Yeah.
And, you know, every time she learned something, something else would leave her head, and they made a bunch of jokes about it. But the one final question was, you know, what Polk High legend scored 4 touchdowns in one game? And she couldn't remember. And it's the thing her dad says every episode 50 fucking times.
Yeah.
It was a great bit. That show, I'm telling you, it was way smarter, written way better than you remember.
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, I remember liking it. I haven't seen it in fucking forever, but
I remember it being billed as like the anti-Cosby's, like the trash family, the fact that there's a sitcom with this family that just kind of sucks.
yeah, they're just like, oh, they're terrible people. You shouldn't like them.
Yeah, but they weren't like flashy. Like you could argue that Seinfeld did the same thing. It was like 4 terrible people,
Yeah.
but like Married with Children was more for like the middle of the country. It was more nuclear family. It was like All in the Family, not All in the Family. What am I talking about? But it was like those 80s sitcoms where everyone was friends and everyone was like buddy and very nice. And they're like, you know what? Fuck that. Our family's going to be assholes who are dicks to each other, and they swear a lot.
Yeah, they hate their neighbors. They hate their jobs. They hate themselves.
Yeah, the guy, you know, I remember seeing that meme too. I don't know if you've ever seen this one, but they were talking about Al Bundy, and they're like, he would always be so depressed and say how shitty his life was. And it was like stable job, home, two pretty decent, intelligent kids, super hot wife. Al Bundy did not have it that bad.
Yeah, he worked selling fucking shoes.
That's right. That was always the thing. He was always a shoe salesman.
Yeah, well, that's back when you could make a living and own a house on a shoe salesman's salary.
Yeah, it sounds fucking nuts now, doesn't
It
it?
really does.
God damn, what did they take from us, Chump Slap?
They took everything.
They sure did. Well,
At least we got the urban legends about video
yeah,
games.
we sure
still.
did. We can talk about those for as long as we like. Hey, if you like this episode, let us know. We'll do another one. We'll figure out other urban legends. It's fun.
Yeah, it was a good one. I don't know how many more there are, but start some. And then
Yeah, start some. Get on the
we'll go
forums.
through
Get out there. Make them up. Make some mods and shove a weird thing in it. We'd love to talk about it. But if you have any other ones that we haven't covered, or if you made your own already and you want to tell us all about it, where would they send that email to, Sir Chump Slap?
Well, send that to applytime@gmail.com, and I'll do my best to get the word out about whatever wacky urban legends you guys make up.
I can't wait to hear them either. And if they want to get them to us on the socials, how would they do that?
I don't know, Blue Sky. I'm sure there's an Instagram out there and on the Reddit, because we'll actually probably look at that.
That one we have the best response on is Reddit. You can also go to YouTube, like and subscribe there. It really helps us out. Or follow me on Twitch @Poppascotch. Yeah, that's right. I did it for the 4th time. That does it for us. So as always, shout out to Drago the Slago, Gamers Little Playground, I am Panex, Luis Guzman. Trust all reputable scientists. We'll talk to you next time. Peace.
Peace.